Hello, and welcome to another episode of Give It a Year, my podcast diary on this wonderful wintry day, December 9th, 2025. My name is Jenny Q, and I am an author, an artist. What else am I? I'm Canadian. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. I'm a partner. And now a podcaster, I suppose. And in my quest to build this podcast, I decided to choose the format of a podcast diary, which means there is no real format other than I will share, I will comment, I will reflect, and it will all be in the nature of a positive energy, and that is the purpose of this cyberspace diary, where I take my thoughts, my ponderings, and I share them with you. In this space, I have 4 podcast promises that I share at the beginning of every episode, and so you know what to expect if you choose to return, or if you choose not to return, but you're here now and you know what to expect. And they are my parameters to keep me reined in, because I can have a tendency to go off in different directions. So, my first podcast promise. I will be here every week. Every Tuesday. I can't guarantee what time, but I will be here. Podcast promise number 2. All of the content will be original. That doesn't mean I won't refer to people or quote people or share something about another artist, author, politician, friend, community member, but the core content will be all mine. Podcast promise number 3. I will always have a positive spin on things. Even if I talk about something that's a little unhappy or unsettling, like politics or death or sadness or, anything like that, I will always find a positive spin. And podcast promise number 4, I will always leave you with a question or a thought to ponder and take away from our time together here in this beautiful cyberspace, inside, away from all of the snow and cold. So, I am going to now slowly bring up this music. I'm still learning how to do that nicely. And I'm going to talk about today's episode. Today's episode is called, what did I call it? The Joys of Doing Things on the Fly. And the title, what did I call it? I'm calling it Being Present is the Best Gift. So the theme came up because obviously it's December and people are starting to think about Christmas and gifts and all those sort of things. And without getting too deep into everything else, there's a lot of politics going on in Canada. Things are getting very expensive and very difficult. And so I really thought about the fact that, what is the season about and what are the gifts that I've enjoyed over the years and all of those kind of crazy things. So before I get into expanding on my concept or my idea of the idea of being present, I want to share that maybe like you, possibly like you, December can be a very difficult time of year for many people, and I feel like that can be especially true as we get older. And for me, for several years, December was very hard. It began in 2006 when my mother passed away at the end of November, and we held her funeral on December 1st, 2006. It was a hard time. So for a couple of years after that, it was hard to be merry and bright, Fast forward through time, and I ended up dating someone, and on December 8th, 2018, he passed away. So that was hard. And then fast forward another couple of years, December 10th, 2020, a friend of mine overdosed. A lot of this may sound familiar because these are very key things that have happened in my life, and they're key things that have formed who I am as an artist, an author, and as a person, as a Canadian, as a woman. Not necessarily as a woman. I retract that. Not as a woman, but as a person. But especially around Christmas, because I have a very small family, In fact, my family basically consists of, I have a sister and a brother, and my brother has some children. And my sister and we always have a very small Christmas, and I wish I could do so much more for her. I wish I could give her more. I wish that I could create the whole Bing Crosby, Elvis Presley white Christmas experience for her. But, you can't do that every year. And then I have a brother who lives far away. And so we don't actually get to see each other. I don't think he and I have actually spent a Christmas together since we were kids. So it's been a while. And I do wish in my heart that I could celebrate with him and his children on Christmas Day. It would be a wonderful experience. But his children are all now adults. So time passes. Which leads me into sort of the inspiration for my podcast today, in that I have spoken with lots of people who I work with, and I've spoken with other folks, and especially those who are older. They start to reflect on how much they either don't have now at Christmas, or they may have lost, not just in people passing away, but in time. Parents get sad that they don't have their kids being little ones anymore, or that kind of thing, So anyway, I just try to live my life, trying to be as present as possible, and I start every day with my gratitudes, where, I'm grateful for. And so today I woke up and I was saying, I'm grateful for the house I live in. I'm grateful for my partner. I'm grateful for the food. I'm grateful for the food we have. I'm grateful for the ability to be safe and sound and warm and have clothes and have access to food and clean drinking water and all of those amazing things. I'm grateful to have good health overall, all those wonderful things. And so I was home today from work, and I always listen to music. I love music so much, and I think music is magic. And so I was listening to the music as I went for a walk today. I went for a walk out in the beautiful snow. And I played a Christmas list of songs, and it really tossed me back into the mindset of when I was a kid in Ottawa, and when I was with my family when I was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at Christmas time, and walking in the snow, listening to the song. It brought me back momentarily to Ottawa, and the same kind of feeling, and the cold on the nose and the crunch of the snow under my feet, and all of those amazing things. And for just a moment, just a split second, while I was listening to Christmas in Killarney by Bing Crosby, I closed my eyes, I felt the snow fall on my cheek, and for a microsecond I flashed back, and I was back in Ottawa, and I was 10 years old, and I was so very happy. And music did that. Music brought me back to that moment. And then I sort of opened my eyes, and my heart had that little weight of sadness, because I don't have my mom or my dad or my aunt or my grandma anymore, and my sister's far away, and my brother's far away, and my best friends live fairly far away, and my one best friend doesn't live anymore because she passed away in 2018. So my heart gets heavy. But then the music lifts me up again, and it brings me back to the moment. And as I walked towards the store, which is where I was going, I looked up and I looked around, and I was like, I love where I am. I love living in Fergus. Fergus is beautiful, and there are tree-lined streets and the crunch under the snow again. I really love that part of winter. And but I was present, meaning I was in the moment, and I was so happy. And that's wonderful. And as I was walking, I was thinking about I wanted to complete my podcast today, so I started to think about what I wanted to talk about. And a lot of people talk about the idea of being present is powerful, being present is important, and being present is valuable. And I don't disagree with any of that. And I just wanted to kind of frame it in the window dressing of Christmas and extend that to suggest, and I guarantee you I'm not the first one, suggest that being present is the best gift possible. And so I now live in Fergus with my partner, Chris. This is our second Christmas in our house. And after feeling sad about all the people I was missing in my heart, I stood in the snow and I felt it fall on my cheeks, and I put my tongue out like I used to do when I was a kid. And I was thinking about how lucky I am to be here in Fergus and alive and healthy, and to have a beautiful home, and to have a home to decorate, and all of these amazing things. But it's a bit of a catchy thing, right? Like, it's easy to get swept up in the memories and get caught in the sadness. And that's why I wanted to post this today, and I hope someone listens to it, and I hope it brings some insight and some joy and some sort of thing. So when I say be present, what I'm saying is, as we go, okay, I'm going to digress. It's going to get a little messy here, so hang on. When I'm saying be present, especially when you're getting older, it involves that gratitude I was talking about earlier for all that you have in your life that brings you joy. Plus, sharing your history and memories with those you are present with in this moment. Because in that moment, when you can reflect on things, you are present in that moment, in that memory. And that's okay. Because as you share that memory with who you're present with today, it becomes a new memory. And I believe the more positive memories we can build, and even if they're sad memories, if we can bring them forward, we build cushions, emotional cushions, so when we do have hard times, those memories will carry us through. And so, as a reminder, so by doing that, and I hope you're following what I'm putting down here, by taking the past and those moments of missing those who you wish you could have Christmas with again, but being present in today, it makes for a real gift of the season and a real reminder that time together with those you love, with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers, whoever it is you choose to be, with your pets, or heck, even just with your own self, that is the real gift of the season, of being able to be alive and enjoy each other. So, I invite you to be present, because this season, this Christmas, I don't know about any of you, but it is really financially tight for me. And I worry about not getting the right thing, or not getting enough, or not doing enough. And I slip into that scary mindset. And when I do that, I stop and I go, no, gotta be present, gotta be present. And when you're present, that means you can be fully engaged with what you're doing. And you can enjoy it in every sense, in what you smell, what you see, what you touch, what you taste, what you hear, what you feel, every sense. Be present. Now, you can't be 100% present all the time. You have to, reflect on the past and contemplate the future, but during Christmas, especially, I think really think about and focus on being present. Eat the good food, hug each other under the mistletoe, give each other kisses, sing songs, go for a dance, do some dancing, open some gifts, go volunteer, do all of these things that bring you joy, play games. Oh my gosh, holidays with family and playing games, isn't that the best? I think it's the best. And also, as I talked about last week and the week before about my philosophy, this is especially a great time to share your smile and your love and your laughter. And I did that today. I shared my smile with a few strangers as I was heading to the store, and they smiled back. And it was wonderful. And I think it made their day, it made my day. And then I shared my love. I made sure that Chris, my partner, had some fruit and veggies in his lunch, and I had them ready for him to go. And then I shared some laughter. The poor cashier at the store, she looked so tired. And I said, I have a Christmas joke for you. I'm going to share it with you right now. I said, I have a winter joke for you to help make the day go a little bit better, and so you have at least one laugh today. And she said, okay. So I told her the joke, and this is the joke. And I said, where does Frosty keep his money? And she said, I don't know. And I said, in the snowbank. You got to be careful, though. If you do that, you get frozen assets. You know? It's terrible. Anyway, I digress. So being present, I guess I said what I wanted to say. This is an off the cuff episode. I was feeling a little sad because today is the 9th, which is between the date of the 8th and the 10th of between when Peter passed away and when Dylan passed away. And I always miss Mom. Especially and my aunt, my grandma, my nana, you know. And my sister, I'm sure, misses her husband, and I will be seeing my sister. She'll be coming up after Christmas for her birthday, which is in January. And I have Chris, my partner, my boyfriend, and we live in a beautiful house. And being here with him, having a tree to decorate, and just, it's amazing. It is honestly being present and taking it all in through every sense possible is truly the best gift. So I'm going to wrap up this episode. It's a very short one, but hopefully very happy, and hopefully something resonated with you. And I'm going to wrap up, and I'm going to bring the music back. And I have the one question for you, as I do at the end of every episode, podcast promise number 4. I think that's a bit loud. Let's bring that down a bit. Can you hear me? I hope you can still hear me. Let's go down. Okay, let's try that. Okay. So my question to you is, what is the best way to be present with the ones you love? Think about that. Would it be over a meal? Would it be going for a walk in the snow? Would it be decorating the tree? Would it be making Christmas cookies together? Would it be just sitting and having a drink, having a smoke, building a snowman? What is the best way that you can be present and be the biggest gift for those that you love? That's what I want you to take away from today. And then go do it and make this holiday season absolutely easy. And as I say goodbye and I sign off for today, I want to remind you, we all have 3 gifts we can give. I've already said it, and I always will end every episode with this. Remember, you are more influential and important than you may realize. So be sure to share your smile, share your love, and share your laughter. I'm excited for next week. I'm going to read a Christmas story that I wrote a while ago, and it's fun. So come back next Tuesday, and I will read you all my Christmas story from years ago. Have a great day, everyone. Till next week.